Hi everyone. So let's start our live demo. Today it has the topic how to build cost-effective test automation with Zebrunner. And actually I've got a few words about Zebrunner tool. So let's see how it works. So the agenda for today. Today we'll learn how to track every step of test execution and analysis, how to detect bugs and classify failures in minutes, how to improve the release cycle with milestones, how to measure product quality with live dashboards, and how to manage several projects within one workspace. So actually, Zebrunner is a test automation management platform that allows you to fix issues faster, deliver with confidence due to the smart features for test reporting, test analysis. So yeah, it's not only about test analysis, it's only about project management, about planning the releases, about managing your product quality from every angle. So actually, the unique features that Zebrunner has is the ability to create customized quality trends, quality reports that illustrate all of your statistics, all of your trends in your test automation. Zebrunner allows to analyze tests with rich artifacts. Zebrunner supports showing the videos, screenshots, logs for each of your tests. Moreover, with Zebrunner, you can track the test stability. You can easily identify the flaky tests due to the test runs history. As it saves up to 10 last execution of this particular test. So you'll always know how this exact test behaved in the past and will be able to make the conclusions. Zebrunner provides smart reruns, so it's the ability to rerun only failed tests and the ability to manage the increasing number of test runs with smart filters that you can save and share with your team. Moreover, Zebrunner provides customized dashboards and widget templates, so you can create an unlimited amount of widgets with different filters, with different metrics. And that's not really all. Zebrunner provides its own Selenium hub that allows you to have scalable execution and run up to 1,000 threads in parallel. And actually, we don't bill for the number of threads as other tools do. All that matters is the amount of hours. Recently, we released the feature about project management. So, for example, if you work in several testing teams, if you manage several of them, for example, if it's a service model or something like that, you can easily track the performance of every team in one workspace. So you don't have to buy several subscriptions, and all of this is available in one tool in one place. As for the milestones, actually, it's a smart way to track testing progress, to plan the releases, to set the timelines for them, and understand how you go with your releases, if you need to change something or implement some new strategies. Zebrunner provides a great scope of integrations with third-party tools and frameworks. So if you use a framework of different languages, you can easily integrate and enhance your testing functionality. Recently, we released the feature that allows you to create JIRA issues right from Zebrunner. So as soon as you detect a failure in your Zebrunner workspace, you can submit a JIRA issue of any kind to JIRA, and it will be automatically updated and linked with the same task. So I'll show all of these features to you a bit later. The same thing about linking the issues is now available for GitHub. So it's possible to link your GitHub issues to failed tests and understand what it's linked with, accesses quickly. And one more thing that we released recently is the improved AIML-based failure classification. So all of your failures are classified automatically with our AI, and all you need to do is to check if it worked clearly. And what's great is that you can actually train our neural network on your own tests. So the more tests you execute, the more accurate our neural network is, and the more accurate the results. So yeah, let's go. What I wanted to tell you about is, yeah, I already mentioned about the project. So what the project? It's actually important, as I told you that Zebrunner is a project scope solution. So all that you'll see next inside the product is connected with project. And for example, you can set up separate integrations for every project. So if you manage several teams and each of them uses their own tool set, they can easily work within one workspace with different test runs, with different dashboards and trends, and with different integrations. So I'll show it just in a few seconds. So let's come to one of our workspaces that I actually prepared especially for this demo. So yeah, let me show you the projects. So we are inside one of the tenants, one of the workspaces that we use actually for testing Zebrunner itself. So we see we've got integration with Cypress, JUnit 4, Python, and other great frameworks. As for the amount of projects, so projects the number of projects is defined by your subscription. So if you start a free trial, we've got a free 14-day trial, then you'll get all the benefits of premium plan that includes up to 10 projects. So you'll be able to create up to 10 projects and work with them inside your teams. So one more important thing about projects is its category. So projects in Zebrunner can be public or private. This means that if a project is public, all of the members of the workspace are able to check what's inside, well, still with different permissions. So for example, if it's an administrator and manager, they can do like almost everything inside the project. If it's an engineer, well, they have different permissions, so that to be able to like execute their own everyday tasks. As for the public projects, so public projects are very useful if you need to ensure the security of your information inside projects. So only admitted members will be able to access this private project. Yeah, so this shows more to the project management, to the team management, as it has become really flexible. So let's go inside one of the projects. It's our Zebrunner demo project. You can now see the test runs. It's actually, let's say, the main page for every test engineer, for every automation engineer who manages the test runs every day. So let's try to launch one of the tests via launcher, for example. So I've already got some of the test templates that I can easily execute right from the UI. So if you use any environment provider like Browser Stack, Source Labs, Lambda Test, you can set up the integration and execute your tests right from here. Still, if you use any framework, you can also integrate with them and launch the test right from your code. So let's choose like the browser versions. Okay, let it be latest. And let's launch and see what actually happens. Oh, something went wrong. Okay. So let's see what we can do with every test run. So you see that you can mark every test run as reviewed. This is a great feature if you work inside a big team, and let's say one of the QA engineers notices a failed test. He marks it as reviewed and sees that, okay, I checked it, he comments, and press marks as reviewed. See, we've got these icons that show that this test run has already been reviewed, so you can check it or leave it as is, so you can see the comments and maybe leave some of your comments if you need. So yes, this increases the ability to collaborate. You can actually send a test run as an email to your like management or to other QA engineers, or export it to HTML and send the link to it as well. I already mentioned the ability to rerun a smart test, so it's smart rerun. So you can rerun only failures. So let's say you have like 100 of tests inside your test run, and only several of them are failed. Then you can choose to run only failures, and yeah, this really will save your time on execution, so you'll be able to concentrate on what really needs your attention. So I would offer now to go inside one of the tests and see what we can what information we can get inside. So let's choose this test, for example. Yeah, I already found some interesting cases that will allow us to see Zebrunner like in full action, how it really helps. So this is a page that is displayed after you open your test run, and you can see all the details about it. So you can see the name, you can see the job, you can see the environment and the type of test. You can see the number of passed or failed or aborted tests, its start time and duration. What more? You can actually search for some tests. So if you have like here we have 28 tests, but even if you have like 100 of tests, it's really important. And it's, yeah, sorry. So you can group tests by different parameters. So by class, by package, by failure, for example. So if a test failed with the same failure, it will be displayed in one section. Moreover, you can sort them by failure, so only failed tests will be displayed first and you'll be able to concentrate only on them. You can group them by duration from longest to shortest and on the contrary. And if you'd like, you can choose only failed tests, yeah, or only passed ones, and explore what you need. So what about the failed tests? This is the stack trace that provides the details of failures. So let's assume that you analyzed this stack trace and you detected a new bug, or you understand that this failure belongs to some of the known issue and you want to mark it as a known issue so that you know that for the future. So this is the tag. This is the Jira tag that allows you to link issues. And moreover, not only link this test to issues, but also create the new issues if it's some new bug. Oh, sorry, yeah. So let's see, you see here, the history of all the linking is displayed. So you can see who linked this exact test to which task in Jira. So let's see, for example, you can search by summary if you need. Yeah, so it's some error and we are pressing link. So see, the label has changed. And if you click on this label, you'll be redirected to this exact task in Jira, to this exact issue. So this really simplifies all the test analysis results. Moreover, if you already linked an issue to a test and this exact test fails with the same failure, then it will be automatically linked again. So you won't have to do this all of the time. You just link it once. And if you meet the same failure, then you always know that it's a known issue. But let's see how the process of creating a new issue actually works. So let's press create new issue. And so we've got a lot of projects here displayed. So let it be our project. You can choose any type of issue. For example, it's a bug. You understand that it's a bug. You can create the summary and if needed, a description. So many other fields are available. So this is the timestamp, the number of issue, and any other like details. So as soon as you fill in all of these fields, you can simply press create and link. So see, this bug has already been created in Jira and automatically linked to your failed test. And this is really great. Yeah. So one more update that I wanted to show you is the ability to classify the failure reasons automatically. So I already told you about our AI. It's been released really recently, only like yesterday. So it's a brand new feature. So as soon as your test is marked as failed or or aborted or skipped, it's automatically assigned with this label of AI. So our AI automatically classifies what was the reason for this failure. So it may be a business issue, a locator issue, or an infra issue, or it can be uncategorized. If our AI couldn't do that, and you need to review it in more details. So you can check the accuracy, you can check how long ago this system assigned this label. So it's your review that's needed. So for example, if you understand that it's not a business issue, then you can mark it as no, and change the tag. So for example, you understand that it's a locator issue, you can press save. So it's automatically changed to locator, and all of the history is saved here. So you always know who and when assigned what issue, so you can address this person directly if you have any questions. So yeah, this is really helpful. And what more, you can actually train your network, your neural network. It takes a few rounds or steps to train it. So the more tests you run, the more accurate it is. So that's really great. So let's go inside the test and see what's there. So you see inside the test details page, you can see the logs. So these are every step of your test with every action that was taken, and from this you can understand in which step the failure occurred, at what time, and what exactly happened. You can see if you can see the status, and you can even change it to past, so you can change the status. You can link an issue from here as well and see the additional details, and you can see if this test has already been linked. So this is another example of a test. Let's update it. Yeah. So you can see that these are already different logs, different tests. If there are some screenshots attached, they are also added here. And if the test run, if the test contains some video, it will also be displayed here, and you'll be able to play it and see what's happening. What else? So I also wanted to tell you about the ability to view the test trail labels. So Zebrunner allows to set tags of test trail and link it to your automated test and see the preview. So you can view what test case it is right from Zebrunner without even moving to test trail and trying to search for it. And here's the direct link that leads you there. So that's also very helpful for those engineers who use test trail. And actually soon we've got a detailed webinar on how it works. So you'll be able to see it in the full action and learn more details. So what about the test history? I already mentioned it, but I wanted to show you how it works. So yeah, you see that this test was failed, but the previous executions were quite successful. So all of the times of execution, they were passed. So you can go there and see, what changed, on which step something went wrong. So let's see here. You say that this test can be marked as quite unstable, as it was failed before, then it was passed, then again failed. And moreover, you can see that it's already linked this test to Jira, and we see that it was making automatically as all the previous executions were linked to Jira. So yes. Yeah, so test results analysis with Zebrunner has become a really automated process that allows you to get rid of constant manual activities and concentrate on what is really necessary and important for your project. So I already told you about the test runs. So but after executing the tests and analyzing them with AI, with all the different features, after linking to Jira, Box, it's really important to see the whole process, like in one place, the statistics, the analytics that's collected for a certain period of time, for example. So this is what our dashboards were created for. So let's go to another workspace. And I want to see how it actually works. So this is the dashboards page that accumulates all of your dashboards that you can create. You can create an unlimited number of dashboards inside every project. So you see, please check the name. So this is the separate dashboard for failures and defects, separate dashboard for pass rate only. So you can just come and see what happened, what were the results, what were the trends, what failures happened, and all the other things. So let's go inside. So this is our demo board that illustrates the pass rate for certain periods of time. Yeah, so you can see what was the pass rate, how many tests were passed for a certain period of time, what were the trends, what time you had the best pass rate, and see, for example, how many pass tests you have for API, for smoke tests. So yeah, this illustrates your QA process from different sides. So you are always aware of what's happening. So let's see another dashboard. This is for failures and defects. So this widget accumulates the defects by reason. So all the defects that happened today, all the failures, so they are grouped by reason. So for example, if you have like 5 tests with the same failure reason, they'll be automatically added to this widget to one category, and you can easily view the report. So you can see the whole failure. You can see the date when it first appeared. You can see the last day when it appeared as well. And moreover, you can access these direct tests and see like what happened exactly. Maybe you need to link an issue, maybe you need to perform some other actions. So this all becomes very clear to understand all your processes. So let's see another dashboard that illustrates everything connected with your test cases. So for example, this is the widget that illustrates how many tests you automated for each month. So you see that these were 49 during August and almost twice more in September. So you see the trends, you see how many automated tests you have in general. And moreover, you can check the stability of your tests. So how stable were your tests today? What's the percentage of your test stability, so that you understand how your QA process performs. Now I'd offer to create one of the dashboards ourselves. So let it be demo dashboard. So we are automatically directed to the new dashboard. And let's try to create a new widget. So we've got a great amount of widget templates. So you can create them from scratch with your own parameters. So let it be, for example, this pass rate calendar. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, so this is this calendar that I already showed you before. So it's automatically set as a year, and you can see the preview, how it looks like. But you can set other parameters or other filters that will help you understand better. For example, you can choose one of the months that you're particularly interested in and see the statistics for this month. But let's take a quarter, maybe. Yeah. And press next. Yeah, so it's maybe this. Just a few seconds. So yeah, we see that it's already created here, and you can understand. So it's actually counted from the beginning of the month. And you can see the pass rate, you can see all of the trends. So that's really adds more to the transparency of your QA project, to your of your QA process. So for example, even if we look at the test summary, you can actually see your project ROI. You can see the statistics for every QA engineer who runs your tests. So you can see how many tests they ran overall, how many passed of them were. So this really shows the performance of your team, the performance of your project. So you are always aware of what's happening here. One more great feature that I wanted to show you are the milestones. I already said that milestones help you to logically organize your test runs. So you see, when you look at the test runs page, you can like get lost what test tested what feature, for example. But anyway, you can create milestones that will help you logically group all of your tests. So you see, these are all the open milestones that we created. So you can set the start date and due date, or you can set nothing and just leave it as is. You can add a new milestone. You can add an unlimited number of milestones, actually. So let it be the webinar milestone. We can set like this date and set no due date if we don't want to. So you see, this milestone was added to the list. It's now open. And let's see how we can operate with milestones. So you see on this page, for some of the tests, there are labels that are marked with a flag and the name. So this is actually illustrates to what milestone this exact test is assigned. So for example, we've got here API integration test, and we can assign it to milestone. For example, let's choose the webinar milestone. Yeah, and here we go. So you see to what milestone it's attached. So for example, if you plan a release soon, if you plan several releases simultaneously, or you test several big features parallelly, it's really easy to define, to separate the tests. And it's not the only thing. You can actually see all the tasks that assigned with some milestone. So these are our smart filters. In the list, you can choose the number of the name of milestone. Yeah, and here you go. You see all the tests associated with that. You can even save it. Well, I've already got some of the milestones. Okay, see, we've got this filter here. And for example, if we want to choose some other filter, so these are all the milestones for the new feature milestone. You can save it again, or you can make it public. So for example, if you want to use one of the filters together with your team, you can actually share it with the whole team, so that every member would be able to access it directly from here. And if you need, you can mark it as your favorite filter, so they'll always be on the top. So you can mark as is the filters that you use most of the time, most often. So yes, this feature helps to control your test runs, to organize them in a very good way. So let's go further. These are actually the project members. I already mentioned some information about them. So these are the roles. So administrator is the highest role in your project. Manager can do almost everything as an administrator. So it's usually some QA lead who manages the QA team. Engineer can do almost everything with test runs. So he can execute, analyze, change the AI tags. So all of the daily activities that QA engineer has. Guest is a special role that allows people to just view the project. So they can send like a dashboard by email or a test run by email, but they can't change anything there. So yes, the project management and user management in Zebrunner is really flexible. As for the integrations, I already mentioned about them. So Zebrunner easily integrates with such hub providers as Browser Stack, Source Labs, Lambda Test, with Zebrunner and Cloud. So it's the tool by Zebrunner that allows you to test on mobile devices. This is the integration with TestRail that I already showed you, and integration with Jira that allows you to track your bugs and manage your project. So we've got integrations with notification services with Slack and Microsoft Teams to send the updates of your tests to special channels so that all of the team knows what's happening. And here is the list of test automation frameworks that Zebrunner integrates with. So this is the famous TestNG, JUnit, JUnit 5, ptest, Cypress, and Unit. This list of integrations of frameworks is constantly expanding, and we are really happy to hear your desires, like what framework you use and with what framework you'd like to integrate. So please don't hesitate to contact us to implement your integration that you'd like to check. So for example, let's go inside one of the integrations. It's Slack. You can check the documentation, how to set it up. Yeah, so we've got really extended documentation on our website on how to get started, how to set up all of the integrations and configure the tools that you want. So this is a step-by-step guide. So by following it, you can easily configure the tool that you'd like to. Yeah. I just wanted to share with you one of the things. Yeah, so I already mentioned about Cypress. So if you currently use Cypress for your project, we'll be really happy to see you on our webinar that's dedicated to Cypress audience. We'll show you how to quickly integrate Zebrunner with your Cypress project, how to automatically report all your tests from Cypress to Zebrunner, how to create customized reports just for your Cypress project. So this will be held by Sergey Zagrechuk. He is expert in test automation at Zebrunner. So please join us if you use Cypress for sure. And as I already mentioned, this is the webinar on test results traceability with Zebrunner. We'll discuss how to build the connection between automated tests and manual test cases in TestRail or X-ray or Zephyr scale. How to keep correlation between failed tests and issues in the bug tracking system. So it's our software development team lead that will show you all of the details. So please join if you use one of these tools for your test automation. So I guess it's time to come to our questions and answers session. So we've got Arslan Ali here. He's our customer success manager. So he'll moderate this session. So Arslan, please.
Hello, everyone. I thank you all for spending your time to attend our demo. It's been really nice to have you all. So I hope you liked the demo. Maybe you have some questions to ask.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for your demo. I hope you hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
It would be great if you could show the email report template that you've mentioned, how it looks like. Well, the email that you send to the managers to show the results.
Yeah, sure. Just please give me like a few seconds. So are you interested in test results, right?
In the template of the email that is sent to anyone from Zebra.
Yeah.
You've mentioned that there's a possibility to do it automatically. So I'd like to see how it looks like.
Oh, so yeah, so for example, you can there are a few ways to do that. So you can send your test results as an email. So you just add an email.
Okay. But if I'm a manager and I received the email, I would like to see how it looks like.
Yeah, just please, I'll enter my email. Yeah, so just. Yeah, so I've got this email. Oh, it's still loading. Yeah, so this email will look like this. So this is the number of pass, fail tests, all the details about the test, all the tests with the test logs, the direct link to issue in Jira, and the info about logs. So this is the direct link to this exact workspace, to this exact test. So if your manager or someone has access to Zebrunner as well, to this workspace, they will be easily able to see what's inside. And the same opportunity is available for sending the dashboard results. So for example, if your manager wants to see the pass rate. So, oh, sorry. Yeah, so they will get they will also get a detailed email with the test results now. So yeah, we already got it. Yeah. Yeah, so this will be all the widgets that the demo dashboard contains.
I see.
Yeah, it's not that flexible, so you can't. So it's a static report. Yeah, but anyway, if you want to share it, for example, you can simply copy the link, and your someone who you share it with will be able to access the whole dashboard.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, sure, you're welcome.
I have 2 more questions.
Oh yeah, sure.
As soon as the result is linked to Jira tickets, are there any marks in Jira tickets itself?
Oh, okay. So yeah, actually, I would like to invite you to our second webinar we have some limited time just to show that. But if you visit this webinar, our lead software development engineer will show you how it actually works. So how to start with integrating Jira with Zebrunner, how all of that works, how to link the bugs. She'll show it on the example of different systems, and Jira as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Thank you. And the last one, is there a possibility to schedule the test run? For example, if I want to run a bunch of tests at night.
Do you use any framework or?
Let's say I use Selenium TestNG.
Yeah, so you can actually do anything from your code, as far as I understand. Yeah, you can definitely do that. And I hope that I can share actually with you all this info later, like to show you, but it's definitely possible to schedule the test runs. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, you're welcome.
So
Alicia, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. This is Said. Oh, thank you so much for great presentation. Really impressed us so much. Just I'm gonna ask a question. I'm just seeing the Slack. Is it possible to integrate the Zebrunner with another application like Git or a TFS Azure? Did you understand?
Yeah, so you want to know if it's possible to integrate with a tool that's not in the list of integrations, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sure. So actually, Zebrunner provides REST API by following which you can integrate with any solution. Moreover, for example, if you use a tool, you can send us a request for integration. So we've got a really great page with all the integrations. Okay, some things. Oh yeah. So you can also request the new integration. After you request it, we'll include it to our roadmap and implement it for you. So if you're interested, we are always willing to implement it in Zebrunner. But anyway, you can use the REST API guide to do this by yourself. And I can share more details with you later if you'd like to.
Thank you. It's going to be awesome. Thank you so much. I fully understood.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Hope you can hear me.
Hi, yeah, we do. Hi, Shivam.
Yes, thanks for the demo. It was nice.
Yeah, thank you.
So I have a question that we have a possibility to rerun the failed test from the Zebrunner. So is there any possibility to detect the failed test and to run the test automatically without any manual intervention?
You mean from your side? So do you use any framework?
Yeah, yes. Selenium and NUnit.
Yeah, so there's a guide. Just let me show you. So sorry, what framework do you use?
Selenium with NUnit.
Oh, okay. Actually, you can do that right from your code. So you can start after the integration with Zebrunner, you can start your tests from there, and it will be automatically launched it will appear on Zebrunner UI. So as soon as you launch it from your code, it will appear here. So it will be you will be able to see all the test results in real time. So even if when the test is in progress, you'll be able to already see the results, the real-time execution. Yeah, so that's possible.
Yes. So if we assume that while running there is 100 tests and 20 tests got failed, so is there any possibility that the 20 tests can be rerun with the Zebrunner automatically without any manual intervention, like it is happening in Azure DevOps?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the time to finish the webinar, but I can contact you later after the webinar, and we can discuss this possibility with you. So we can even make a personal demo for you, where you'll be able to meet our technical engineers and discuss these questions that you have with them. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to help you. So what do you think?
Yes, sir, it's fine for me. Thank you.
Yeah, great.
So that was a really insightful demo by Alicia on Zebrunner. So thank you for attending to everyone. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We would love to help you out and answer all your questions. So I wish everyone a nice day.
Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alicia. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. See you.